COVID, when all that cash went out, the savings rate at one point was 32%. We knew it wasn't going to stay there, but boy, oh boy, did it drop. This December, down to 3.3%. Now, this black line is your savings rate. It has come back. It's at 4.6% now because, you know what? Even though incomes are coming in higher, people were spending less. And this is a good thing. You're not put on this earth to prop up the stock market as a consumer and have nothing in the bank. It's not your patriotic duty. Be smart and be aware, right? Be really wary of politicians that say they're helping you when actually they're coaxing you to go to the mall. Knowing you will spend all of that money, and once you spend all of that free money, you're going to pull out your card and max that out too. Stop getting played.
Moral of the story, people, stop getting played. Stop getting played. How difficult is it? It's very hard. It's very difficult. It's very, very difficult. Because here's the issue. We talk about it a lot on this channel. When the midnight hour comes, when that crisis comes and you've depleted all of your funding that you thought you had, you have no savings. You just saw it there. This guy literally said that people are unable to save money. Think about that. If you're able to put $50 back bi-weekly in a savings account, that's great. Most Americans cannot do that. They just can't. The problem is we have been manufactured to believe that we can continue to behave like we live in 2007 to 2013 time frame. We got to get out of that mentality. We are no longer living in an era like we did in 2007, 2008, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Those days are dead. For TikTok language, unalived. We have deluded ourselves into believing that we can continue to behave, act, spend money, date people, vet people, trust people like we're living in 2007 and 2008, and that is just not possible. We can no longer navigate this world, not in America or anywhere else, like we were living in 2007. Some of you may not have even been alive in 2007 to know what I'm talking about. And for people who watch this video and as the years go by and you all start asking yourselves, man, what was I doing in 2025? Why was I not putting money aside? Why was I not trying to earn more money to invest in these markets while we're in this great economic reset? Because that's where we're headed. We're heading towards times, guys, where people who are dating people like they were in 2007 and 2008 time frame, absolutely not. You're going to have to find somebody who is on your level of economic success, because on this channel, that's what we are breeding, furnishing, and fostering. We are fostering relationships, positive relationships with other people who want to be successful. And you have to weed out all of those bottom feeders who want to bring you down, who want to tell you that you're lame. They want to tell you that you're, whatever. Used to be, and here's just an example. All the cool kids in high school, and all the nerds. You all have heard this all the time. All the nerds are in the corners reading their books, doing whatever they're doing, and all the girls are not paying them any attention because they want the bad guy, the quote unquote the bad guy, the guy or the bad girl, And the bad guy and the bad girl may actually be making decent grades. They may actually be making decent grades. In America, decent grades is not good enough. But these nerds, these people who people made fun of, or maybe they didn't even make fun of the nerds. Maybe the nerds were the cool kids too. They were like a blended, right? But the girls never went after the nerds. The girls were always going after the bad guy. And this analogy applies to this economy that we're in, because now people are going to be dating and looking for high income earners, because they're going to know that as adults, they're going to be living and suffering from paycheck to paycheck, and they want to breathe easier. So women out there who are nerds, protect yourself, protect your mental health, protect your bodies. Don't have any kids with people at all unless you're married. Men who were the nerds or came up on some money, however you did it, protect yourself, protect your mental health, focus on yourself, because women and men, let me tell you something, they're going to be here. And guess what? They're going to be here long after you're unalived. They're going to be here long after the midnight hour comes and collects on that compounding interest that we talk about on this channel. The midnight hour doesn't wait for anybody. The crisis can come at any moment. So when you've been catering to people who don't deserve your attention, and you knew that they didn't deserve your attention, you knew that you shouldn't have had that child with that person, you knew you shouldn't have laid down with this person, you knew, you had the mindset and you knew better, but you still did it anyways. This is part of the human condition, guys. This economy is not waiting for anybody. Right now, daycare fees are eating you alive. We don't think about that when we talk about inflation. We just think about groceries and gas, and some of you guys are looking at your mortgage rates and you're astounded. But just like at the beginning of this video, what we saw and what we acknowledge is that interest rates are going to come down. They don't have a choice but to come down. They will come down. Don't quit. But we're heading towards strange times, guys. So men out there, when you see that woman that's been curving you for the last 3 years, she sees that you're breathing a little bit easier than the bad guy who she just left or who cheated on her with Bonquisha or whoever. Protect your peace. She wasn't interested in you 3 years ago, and she damn sure is not going to be interested in you today. She's interested in what you could provide her today. And women, I'm telling you the same thing. Get these guys out of your vehicles. If they're driving your car while you're at work, you're wrong. Especially if they don't have a job. This economy is not allowing anybody an easy break. So people are going to be starting to date people so they can breathe easy. They're not dating for love. They're dating for help. The midnight hour, guys, does not wait for anyone. Now, again, we talk about this in the Discord. We talk about some stuff off YouTube. So if you all are interested in this stuff, you all can DM me, find me. You know where to look. Here's the reality of the situation. We're heading towards strange times, guys. Work, people are getting laid off left and right. Left and right. Do not quit your jobs. This is the wrong time to do that. The wrong time. If you're making ends meet, you're able to get a little bit of OT at your job, pick up some OT. Because I'm telling you guys, we are headed towards some times that are rocky, unstable, and the world really doesn't know what to expect. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comment about this video, man. I'm seeing some people already getting taken advantage of. Men, women coming back into people's lives that did not want anything to do with those people at that time. But now, because their midnight hour has come and collected on them, they're trying to snake way and slither themselves into someone else's lives to make themselves more comfortable. When they weren't thinking about that 5 years ago. But now that they see that the playtime is over, the streets charades is over, they gotta buckle down and get serious. Well, you're not gonna get serious. Don't get taken advantage of, guys. Don't get taken advantage of, ladies. To the next video, guys. Take care.